Hi guys and welcome. In today's video we'll compare the brand new JBL Partybox against the JBL Boombox. Yeah, I'm pretty sure many will complain, yeah, this is not quite fair, look at the size difference. I think it is because both are from JBL and the Partybox is even cheaper. This is the Model 300 which has a built-in battery. I paid 449 euros on the JBL online store, while the JBL Boombox is listed with 499 there. In the meantime you can find it with lower prices from other dealers, but I'm pretty sure that after some time also the prices for the JBL Partybox will drop. There is even a cheaper model called 200 which doesn't have any battery built in, but it costs only 249, so cheaper than the JBL Extreme 2 or half the price of the JBL Boombox. So for all those who are looking for something loud, powerful with great bass and don't care that much about size, this might do the trick. Therefore I came out this here so you can immediately hear which one is louder, which one has more bass, which one is more powerful and so on. As always, I'll be using my head cam, also my binaural microphones. You should of course listen with headphones. Binaural recordings require headphones for the best results. Put them up and let's have a listen. Let's start with the classic disco track and the JBL Partybox playing first with volume around half. The Boombox. Switching back to the Partybox takes a bit of time, but you can hear that it sounds way more powerful with bass, but also appears a little bit more muddy compared to the Boombox, which has lots of treble boost. But the Boombox, yeah, sounds quite thin against this. Another track. And it also has a bass boost mode or something, but I think, yeah, this is not that great. You can hear it only boosts upper bass, cuts off this nice lower bass. So I'm not sure, yeah, maybe they screw it up somehow, maybe there will be some update, but like this it sounds horrible. Maybe from some distance, but it's very boomy now. I will switch it off again. You can hear much more lower bass, very nice kick. The Boombox? Yeah, only treble somehow. You could also try switching on outdoor mode here, although I definitely prefer, where is it? I definitely prefer indoor because of this nicer lower bass. You can hear it's not comparable anymore. So let's increase them maybe to maximum. This is the Partybox. The Boombox. Yeah, becomes a tweeter. But actually it's not that loud. I thought it would be louder, so I don't think it can compete with a soundbox or even the big Sony. Let's try another track. Yeah, there is already some slight distortion, but very... You can hear, and you can also hear all three notes, even the lowest one, which is around 40 Hz. Dum, dum, dum. Let's see if the Boombox plays them as well. No, only two notes, the lowest note is missing here. And only treble. Let's try this track. Yeah, nicely controlled, no distortion, still nice bass. It doesn't reduce bass at all, just some slight limiting. You can hear at these levels it sounds even a little bit boring, but it does not reduce bass. Boombox. Yeah, it becomes a toy. I will try switching it to indoor again because of this nicer bass, at least for my taste. I could also switch it through the app, but until it connects and so on. So this is the Boombox maximum. You can hear bass is nicer, not as boosted, but simply more lower bass. Not comparable. Let's try this. Yeah, I like that it's so controlled. It does not reduce bass, it does not fart or something, just some slight distortion maybe with very heavy tracks, but listen to this. Boombox? Yeah. Where is the boom? Yeah, the bass is really nice here. Maybe a little bit flabby, but I think for a party this is really nice. I will try this bass boost mode again. Not sure, maybe you like it more, but for me it's just boominess. And let's increase volume again. I think at maximum it becomes better, but at normal levels it's unbearable. There is no bass at all, just treble. But still, I think there is too much upper bass. If they just boosted the area around 70 Hz, but there is lots of boost up to 200, 250. So let's listen again without. I think it sounds much nicer like this. Yeah, pity this bass boost mode. Yeah, failed a little bit. Again, maximum. Okay, it's quite impressive, although I would have expected more loudness. Let's try this.
Like a souffle. Today's a new day.
I think I can come a bit closer without becoming deaf.
Can't even see you earthlings, I'm chilling up in the sky. The current verses are slurred off the herbal swerving.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure why all like the JBL Boombox. Neither does it sound great, nor is it really loud. And it's quite expensive, more expensive than the Partybox. Yeah, against the Boombox it appears a little bit more muddy, but I think it's way more balanced. Let's try this track. Of course, with this lighting here you cannot see these effects well, but in the evening I think it looks quite nice. Way nicer effects than the Sony's Boombox. Yeah, it tries to compete loudness-wise at least, but not with bass. And although I don't like the treble that much here, I'm not sure. Also, directivity seems a bit strange. Let's try this track. You can hear, come on, this is great sound. I will go far away, by maybe 20 meters now. But you can hear it's not that loud. So the soundbox too, yeah, I was really struggling to come closer because it was so loud. The Boombox. Well. Loudness-wise, the difference is not that huge, just that the Boombox loses all bass and just pushes mids and treble. But you can hear the directivity is a bit strange, so there is some strange sizzling here. You can hear how the sound changes a bit, despite tweeters. Let's try this track. The bass is really impressive. Boombox. I think for the size it's quite okay, but still not close to a diamond box or talking about the Boombox now. just nothing impressive and way too expensive for what it offers. Soundtrack. No pot noise, just some slight, yeah, crackling, but very little. Yeah, I mean, come on, this becomes really ridiculous. Although it tries to keep some lower bass, yeah, the entire rest is just missing, only treble and lower bass. Yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, really not comparable. Let's try this. Again, listening off actually. You can hear it loses quite quickly. The tweeters seem to be too far inside or something. Boombox? Yeah. Way too much sizzle here. Although, yeah, I don't like treble here. Let's reduce volume again to maybe something like this. So, I think boombox sounds best up to, yeah, 2/3 maybe. Oh, listen to this. Well, yeah, I still have one song from No Copyright Sounds from Jim Youssef. Let's try this, and again increasing volume to maximum. Boombox also maximum. Yeah, but listen to the treble here. So I think overall the Partybox does a much better job, especially being less expensive. So please tell me your opinion. But I would say the JBL Partybox plays in a completely different league over the JBL Boombox, completely blows it away while being even cheaper. But yeah, not to forget the size and weight difference. I think it's about 3 times the weight of the JBL Boombox, so more comparable to the Soundbox 2 already. But it seems to lack loudness. When I was exactly here 1 year ago in summer with the Soundbox 2 for trying it out the very first time, I turned it to maximum and I was blown away. Yeah, I was way more impressed by the loudness, by the power. So here the Partybox doesn't seem to be able to compete. The sound is great, up to maximum, nicely controlled, very little distortion, only with heaviest tracks, but yeah, it's not as powerful. I think even the Sony XP90 should be louder. It was nearly as loud as the Soundbox 2, but not as great sounding. So the Partybox sounds really nice, although I don't like this bass boost button here. It cuts off the nice lower bass and boosts upper bass around 100-200 Hertz, becomes somehow boomy, more comparable to the Sony maybe, but without it sounds nicely balanced, still has some nice kick to it, although at low levels it might sound even boring outdoors. So I'm not quite sure it can compete with the Soundbox 2, has way more features, also nice lighting, but the Soundbox 2 regarding power is maybe twice as loud. The only thing I could offer you next is a comparison to the Teufel Rockstar Air. This is the only one I currently have at home which is really loud, but I doubt this will be able to compete. Maybe sound-wise yes, because it seems to be tuned quite nicely, so it appears quite balanced. I also did some measurements I will show you in my full review, but I think the Teufel Rockstar Air, although smaller, is still somehow louder, but we can maybe check this out in an upcoming video. So I hope you liked this first comparison against the JBL Boombox. Of course, also a full review will be coming. Stay tuned. Until then, have a nice time and bye-bye.